Hey guys, Tick here. Welcome back to another video. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed this picture of Willem Dafoe that's currently on my screen. That's not what this video is about. This video, I'm actually going to be talking about something interesting that was found in the files of Sonic Frontiers in the new update. So the second free update came out just today for Sonic Frontiers, and it's honestly, I think it's pretty fun. I like all the new birthday skins and all the birthday changes they made, like the Sonic skin, the Coco skin, but especially the island and the birthday music. I thought that was cool. I like how the loading screen when you start the game up it says "Happy Birthday, Sonic." I didn't see that coming, so when I saw that for the first time, I was that was just so cool to look at. And besides that, there was also the new open zone action challenges. I played a few of them. It was okay. It feels a little bit of a frustrating task to get like an S rank on them, admittedly. And not only that, they also added some more music. But instead of being, they added more music notes in the open zone. But instead of being past music, now it's basically new. Now it's basically the different movements of the open zone music. So that's cool. You can now play any movement of any open zone in any area. And not just that, they also added a new Coco type, which are these large Coco decorated with various Sonic themed memorabilia. Like one has Knuckles' hat from the OVA, and one has Caliburn from Black Knight, which is cool. And they basically allow you to, if you give them to the Elder Coco, they give you a bit of an upgrade on your boost gauge, which is pretty cool. And then if you get all of them, you get the Spin Dash, which is pretty cool as well. And they also did a bunch of smaller changes, which I'm not really going to talk about because that's not why that's not why I made this video. Uh, the purpose of this video is now that the update is out, some data miners have actually found assets related to the third update, which, if you don't know, the third update is actually going to be a pretty big update because it'll add a brand new campaign story thing featuring Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, along with Sage as part of the story. But there are now assets related to Tails, Amy, and Knuckles in the open zone. And I thought I'd share that with you guys today. But with that said, I would like to preface if you want to avoid any sort of spoilers for the third update, then I highly recommend you click off this video now because once I click off Willem Dafoe's face right here, I'm gonna be going into some pretty big spoiler territory. So I highly recommend that you guys uh, click off if you do not want to be spoiled. But if you are still here, then how about we jump into it? But before we do that, I'll just say, can you please subscribe to my channel and like this video? And also leave a comment down below while you're at it, because it helps the YouTube algorithm out and helps more people see this video. So that's cool. But anyway, let's get into it. So basically, a Twitter user by the name of Blue Wolf basically just started data mining Sonic Frontiers, and they say that basically Tails, Amy, and Knuckles' assets are just fully implemented into the game. Their player packs, at least, they have their animations and everything for Update 3. So, yeah, these are basically a bunch of file names for all of the moves that they can do. So here we see some things related to tarot cards, Amy's hammer. She's got like she's got some kind of boost related thing. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. And then here we have some stuff for Tails. Most of them are just called Spanner, but yeah, they're also there for Tails. And all of Knuckles' thing animations and everything is also here as well. So they made a whole thread basically detailing what's in these files. So the first thing they say is Tails appears to have a cyber blaster of some kind in his files. Amy has her Pico Hammer, and Knuckles has a drill form, probably his SA2/06 drill attack. So this is pretty interesting because basically it confirms that these characters will not just be like clones of Sonic, like Shadow was in Forces. Now these characters will actually have distinct movesets. Tails will attack. Tails will actually do something for once. Forces. He'll wield a blaster and basically shoot everywhere. I guess Amy will use her hammer as expected. And I've never played SA2 or 06, so I don't know how Knuckles' drill attack works. But yeah, he has the ability to drill and do something. so these are Amy's tarot cards. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know if this is just like a tarot card they're showing for the sake of explaining that Amy uses tarot cards, or if these are the actual tarot card like graphics that are found in the files. If they are the ones in the files, then these look pretty cool. And I like how they're trying to make Amy more related to like fortune telling and tarot cards and all that in the 2020s, because I think it was just mentioned like once way back when, but now they're really trying to embrace this idea that Amy's into stuff like fortune telling and using tarot cards and all that. Because I think she does so in Origins and Origins Plus as well. So that's pretty cool. So then the next thing they show is models of Tails' blaster, his Cyber Blaster. And it looks pretty cool. And then this is what Knuckles' drill attack form looks like. It kind of reminds me of the Drill Wisp from Sonic Colors. So the next thing I have here is an animation. It's a little animation of Tails running. So yeah, nothing much to see here. It's just Tails running. That's how his run animation will look. And then he has an idle animation where it looks like he takes out his blaster and kind of just like looks at it. Oh, but then he takes out like another part and I guess puts the two together and then holds it like that. Oh, okay. And it actually comes here on this blaster, but so yeah, he takes out two different parts, puts them together, kind of like he's loading the blaster. And then he cocks the blaster, and out comes this thing. I don't know what that white thing is. Probably just like a placeholder projectile. And then after that's another Tails animation. It's him flying. So it basically confirms that Tails will have the ability to fly in Sonic Frontiers. I don't know if it will be like his traditional flying, or if it'll be like, I don't know, Sonic Boom, where it's more of a glorified gliding instead of an actual flying, but we'll have to wait until Update 3 comes out to see that. But you can't fly forever, I guess, because there is an animation of Tails getting tired, and you can actually see right here. You can actually see his eyelids, like, he actually looks kind of expressive. Like, you can't really tell his expression because it's just a blank, a blank model animation, but he has eyelids here that actually help, like, emote that tiredness, so that's pretty cool. And then we have an animation of Amy doing her tarot card attack. So I guess if you slow it down, you see the cards kind of like stretch out. So I guess that's how they're used as like kind of like a whip-like thing. I don't know how that works in terms of physics, but yeah, I guess that's kind of like her default attack, if you will. But then she also has a hammer animation. Yeah, it's basically what you expect from her hammer animation. It kind of just like swings down. The hammer itself looks a bit squishy, so it gives some personality. And then here's Amy's run animation. Yeah, that's pretty much all to see here. Just Amy's run. And so here's a Knuckles idle animation. He kind of looked. What is this goofy squat he's doing here? He's like, oh yeah, this place looks pretty cool. He tries to look like a gangster doing that. Anyway, so here's an animation of him climbing. Okay, they say slightly over-exaggerated due to the animation importer having issues. Okay. So maybe it won't maybe it will not completely look like this in the final thing, but look how he look at that. It looks like he's got a bit of a climbing gag going on. Although I do wonder what'll make Knuckles' climbing different from Sonic's, because Sonic can climb like specific glowing walls in the game, so unless Knuckles has the ability to climb like any wall instead of just the glowing ones, but we'll have to see. So here is another animation. It's of Knuckles punching the ground. It's called the Psy-Knuckle animation in the files, and they say it appears to be his ground pound. So that's cool. Instead of just like a generic stomp, it's like he punches the ground instead. And he can glide as well. Look at him here. He glides. Yeah, I mean, okay. Well, given the fact that Knuckles here can glide, I feel like Tails is probably going to be able to fly, normally, like we've seen in the previous Sonic games. Okay, so this is a Knuckles combo. So it has two punches and an uppercut, kind of what you expect from Knuckles. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the things that Blue Wolf found for now. Um, and oh yeah, and I think they also found like story related stuff, because yeah, someone asked, is there like story leaks, and Blue Wolf has affirmed that they will not share anything, which good for them, because I think I think people were already getting mad that Blue Wolf was leaking all these animations and all that. So I think it's a good idea that they decided not to leak the story, because if there's anything more important than this gameplay, it's definitely going to be story related stuff. So yeah, this is basically a thread of everything. Oh, but there is one other major thing to address. So they said, currently digging through update 2 files of Frontiers, the skill tree texture has been updated. Includes ID numbers and colors for Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. So it seems like Knuckles, Amy, and Tails will not just have like a few random moves here and there. They'll actually have like a full moveset with a full skill tree, much like Sonic. Because look, Sonic has 15 moves in Frontiers. So it seems like Knuckles, Amy, and Tails will each have their own skill tree with uh, 15 different moves as well. So the question is only, will the commands be the same as Sonic? Will like each like number correspond to a specific like button command, or will they be different and distinct, and you'll have to memorize all those? That I cannot tell from just this, but that's cool. They also have something like all the enemies have been updated. I don't know what exactly has been updated here, but that's cool. But yeah. But yeah, it is kind of unfortunate that Sonic Team left these in the file so early, because it does kind of give away what we can expect to see instead of leaving it as a surprise. But at the very least, now we can kind of rejoice and be happy that these guys are not just going to be like Sonic clones. They're actually going to be like almost entirely different characters. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to share with this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you around when Sonic Frontiers Update 3 comes out. I actually originally recorded some gameplay of me playing Update 2, but I kind of just like scoured the open zone a little bit, collected a few of the new Coco, collected some of the music notes, but I didn't really do anything too noteworthy, so I'm not gonna upload it. But when this new story and all these new characters comes out for the third update, I'm definitely going to be recording myself playing them. So expect that on my channel whenever this update comes out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.